The eerie glow of ignited lightsabers illuminates the walls of the Naboo hangar, where Jedi Knights Obi Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn face off against the formidable Sith assassin Darth Maul. With lethal grace and unwavering determination, they engage in a battle that will forever alter the course of the galaxy. The three combatants circled each other with calculated precision, their movements a symphony of lethal grace. Maul's double-bladed lightsaber spun and whirled, striking with lightning-fast strikes that forced the Jedi to constantly defend. Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon fought valiantly, their lightsabers meeting Maul's crimson blade with skill and determination. But Maul's mastery of Juyo was not to be underestimated. He lunged and slashed, exploiting every opening with eager ferocity. Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon fought back with all their strength, their lightsabers deflecting the deadly attacks, but it was clear that they were outmatched. Qui-Gon pressed forward, engaging Maul in a furious exchange of blows. The Force surged through him as he unleashed his power, but Maul's precision and hatred proved too much. In a swift and brutal strike, Maul cleaved through Qui-Gon's defenses, his lightsaber cutting through the Jedi Master's torso. A cry of anguish escaped Obi-Wan's lips as he witnessed the fall of his mentor. His grief fueled his resolve, and he launched himself at Maul with renewed determination. But Maul, fueled by his victory, unleashed a barrage of strikes that overwhelmed Obi-Wan's defenses. The young Jedi Padawan fought with unwavering courage, but it was not enough to withstand the Sith's relentless assault. In a devastating motion, Maul's lightsaber found Obi-Wan's neck, slicing through Obi-Wan's guard and striking him down. The room fell into a stunned silence as the lifeless bodies of the Jedi lay on the cold floor, their lightsabers extinguished. Darth Maul stood triumphant, his piercing gaze fixed on the fallen Jedi. His victory was complete, and a twisted smile crept across his face. The Sith assassin savored the taste of triumph, reveling in the destruction he had wrought. As the news of the Jedi's deaths reaches Coruscant, the council members, their faces etched with worry, convene in a tense meeting. Yaddle, ever perceptive, insists on bringing Anakin back to the temple without delay, sensing the urgency of the situation. Mace Windu, a pillar of caution, argues that Anakin's too old to be trained, but Yaddle counters, raising the specter of the young boy being swayed by the dark side. The weight of Yaddle's words hang heavily in the council chambers, and the unease permeates the atmosphere, palpable to every Jedi on the planet. Meanwhile, on Naboo, Darth Maul contacts his sinister master, Palpatine, proclaiming his success in eliminating the Jedi. Palpatine, ever the puppet master, commands Maul to locate and deliver the boy to him. Maul embarks in a pursuit of Anakin, facing countless obstacles as the resilient child resists his every advance. Hours stretch into an eternity of coaxing until Maul finally manages to convince the spirited Anakin to accompany him. Anakin steps out of his ship only to be confronted by a tattooed figure cloaked in darkness. Maul seizes the young boy, dragging him aboard his vessel, their destinies intertwining. In the ensuing years, the galaxy witnesses a whirlwind of change as the Jedi and the Republic uncover the harrowing truth of slavery in the Outer Rim, and they join forces to dismantle its change, inadvertently ruffling the feathers of Palpatine, who thrives on spreading animosity towards the Jedi. Amidst the chaos, Anakin's training as a Sith flourishes under Maul's and Palpatine's tutelage, propelling him to unparalleled heights of power. The relentless rivalry between the two Sith apprentices becomes a battleground for their master's favor. The fateful moment arrives when Palpatine's absence allows Anakin the opportunity to confront Maul in a cataclysmic clash of crimson lightsabers. The battle rages with unbridled ferocity, but Anakin's newfound strength grants him a decisive advantage, culminating in his saber-piercing Maul's skull. However, Palpatine, seething with fury, laments Anakin's premature kill, for he had other plans in mind. In a fit of rage, he unleashes his wrath upon his apprentice, subjecting him to unspeakable torments. Anakin's anguished cries reverberate through the halls, echoing his pain and the unyielding darkness that now envelops him. Palpatine, forced to devise a new strategy, turns his attention to the formidable warrior from Kaylee, Kaimain Jai Shilal, better known as General Grievous. Shilal, a revered figure among his people, assumed the mantle of a political puppet for the Separatists, while simultaneously donning his armored form as the galaxy's most feared warrior. As the Clone Wars erupt in a blaze of conflict, the Jedi Council resigns to the belief that Anakin is lost to them forever. his name fading into obscurity. The war takes on a different trajectory, with the Separatists facing internal strife in the absence of Count Dooku's guiding hand. Kaylee becomes the capital of the CIS, bringing newfound prosperity to the planet and catalyzing their triumph against the Hook. Amidst the ever-shifting tides of war, Anakin's training intensifies relentlessly, owning his skills to unparalleled heights. As Revenge of the Sith unfolds, Palpatine deems it time for Anakin to join the fray, unleashing him upon the Battle of Utapau just after Mace Windu's slaying of General Grievous. Mace encounters Anakin, a flicker of recognition igniting within him as he senses echoes of familiarity in the Sith's immense presence. The two engage in an epic clash, Anakin unleashing a torrent of acrobatic maneuvers and unrestrained rage, while Mace struggles to keep pace with the young Sith's onslaught. As Mace Windu faced off against Anakin Skywalker, the atmosphere crackled with tension and the weight of their opposing desires. Both warriors stood at the peak of their powers, their lightsabers poised for a clash that would determine the course of the galaxy. Anakin, fueled by his anger and resentment, unleashed a torrent of unbridled rage. His movements were a whirlwind of acrobatics and refined power as he sought to overpower Mace with sheer intensity. His crimson lightsaber blazed through the air, striking with deadly precision, while Mace's amethyst blade met each attack with unwavering resolve. The duel raged on, with each combatant pushing themselves to their limits. Anakin's aggression and unyielding determination gave him an edge as he relentlessly pressed forward, driving Mace back. His command of the Force intensified, amplifying his physical abilities and augmenting his lightsaber skills. Mace struggled to maintain his footing. He knew he was facing not only Anakin's physical strength, but also the weight of his inner turmoil. Yet he refused to yield, drawing upon the light side of the Force to counter Anakin's onslaught. In a pivotal moment, Anakin's relentless assault broke through Mace's defenses. His crimson blade pierced through Mace's guard, inflicting a grave wound upon the Jedi Master. Mace's purple lightsaber fell from his grasp as he staggered backward, his strength eroding away. Anakin stood over Mace. A mixture of triumph and conflict showed upon his face. The battle had taken a toll on both combatants, but it was Anakin who emerged victorious. With a final strike, Anakin's lightsaber delivered a fatal blow, ending Mace Windu's life. As Mace fell, the room fell into a momentary stillness. Anakin, consumed by a maelstrom of emotions, looked upon his fallen opponent with a mixture of regret and determination. He knew that his victory came at a great cost, but he saw it as a necessary step towards his vision of bringing order and stability to the galaxy. Under the dual reign of Skywalker and Palpatine, the galaxy quivers in the grip of tyranny. The Jedi Temple, once a bastion of light, falls to Anakin's ruthless hand, his actions leaving no one alive. Together, Anakin and Palpatine rule, a dark empire cast across the stars, forever altering the fate of the galaxy.